Welcome all. So in this video, we are going to learn how AWS Lambda will get jars from S3. So in the last video, what we saw, we have created one Spring Boot application and we uploaded jar from our local device. We haven't uploaded jar from S3 device. So let me show you how we uploaded jar from local device and then we'll upload jar from the S3 device. So while calling from Lambda to S3, we need some roles and permissions, right? So we will create those roles and permissions and we'll attach those roles to AWS Lambda. So before that, let me show you, let me run the same code what we did in the last video. So if you see here, I have a user class and this is my handler class. And this is my service class where I have a static list of users and I created two functions. That is, first one is get all user details and the second one is get user details by name. And this function we will trigger through AWS Lambda. Okay. So let me build this application. And if you see, this is our AWS Lambda function. It is called first Lambda functions. And if you go here code, you can see here upload from. So there are two options. The first is .zip file or jar file from your local machine, and the second is Amazon S3 location. So if you are working in for demo purpose, then go for this one. You can upload it from your local device. But if you're working on the dev environment, test environment, or production environment, so on that time, the recommendation is use Amazon S3 locations. I will show you both. In the last example, I show you from local, and here I'm going to show you Amazon S3 location. But for recalling it, I will show you through local also and Amazon S3 also. Okay. Let me check whether the jar got built or yeah, build got success. So let's upload the jar. So let me upload it from the local first. Upload, and this is my jar file. Click on save. So it will take a little bit of time. Okay, it got uploaded. Now go to the test function, and if you see here in configuration function, uh, inside environment variables, this is my environment variables, and if you see here, the function name is get user details by name. That is, I am going to hit this function, get user details by name. Okay. Now go to test and hit this one. And if you see here, this is my function event, and I'm not. Okay, I have to select which one, this event, get user details by name event. And here I want to fetch all the user whose name is Tom. Let me click on test. So all this I explained in my last video. So I will provide the link also. If you want to see, you can go and watch that video first, then come to this video. So if you see, result got exceeded and we are getting the list Tom. Okay. Now come to code. And here now I want to upload my jar file from S3 location. Okay. So first go to S3 management console. If you type here S3, it will come like that, and click on this. You will be able to see this console. Okay. And here, if you already have a bucket, then it's fine. Otherwise, you have to create one bucket, right? So let me create one bucket first. Create bucket. My bucket name is Lambda S3. Okay. And I want to be access the jar from publicly. Click on I acknowledge that and click on create bucket. Okay, so the name is already exists. So Lambda S3 example. This is already exist. SpringBoot. This name should be unique. Okay. Create bucket. So my bucket got created here. If you see Lambda S3 SpringBoot. Okay. Go inside this bucket and upload our jar file to S3 first. So add files. And I want to upload this jar. This is my jar. And click on upload. Now what we will do, in our Lambda function will upload that jar from Amazon S3 location. Okay, I will show you how we can upload and how we can provide the roles and permission so that our Lambda will talk to S3 bucket. Okay, so it got uploaded. Now come to close this one, and this is our bucket Lambda-S3 SpringBoot. This is our bucket. Go inside this bucket, and if we can see our jar is present here. Okay, now come to Lambda function, and let me upload from Amazon S3 location. So here we have to provide Amazon S3 link URL. So if you go here, so this is our jar. Click on this, and if you see here we have a tab copy S3 URI. So copy it and go to Lambda function and provide here. Okay, now click on save. Let me check the execution role. Yeah, this is my execution role, right? So let's suppose I want to provide some roles to my Lambda function so that it can fetch any data from the S3 location, right? So for that, what I have to do, go to IAM user, type IAM, click on IAM here and create one role here so that our Lambda function will talk to S3. Okay, so create one role here. Now click on create role, and here you can choose AWS service and go to Lambda here and click on next permission. Attach policy here. I want to attach S3 full access. Okay, I don't want to use tag. Provide some name here. So let's suppose the name is Lambda S3 role. Okay, click on create role. Now my role is created. Search with the name of that role. So this is our role, a Lambda S3 role, right? Click on this. Now, if you see here in permission tab, here we have one policy name is Amazon S3 full access. But I want to provide a resource-based policy so that our AWS Lambda function will talk to the S3 bucket, right? So here, if you see here, we have add inline policy. Click on this, add inline policy. Now go to JSON, and here we have to provide the policy so that our Lambda will talk to Amazon S3 bucket, right? So I already have this policy. Let me explain you what all attributes are here. Let me copy it first. So this is the version number. By default, version number is same. And inside the statement, we have to provide seed. Seed, you can provide name here. Any name here, example STMT, or let's suppose I want to provide my new policy. Okay, anything. And the action is S3 get object. We want to get the object from S3. Effect is allow. And here we have to provide our bucket name, right? So how we will find the bucket name? Go to the S3. Yeah, here, and go to the bucket, Amazon S3. And this is our bucket, right? This Amazon S3 Spring Boot. Go to inside this bucket and go to properties here. And if you see here, we have the Amazon resource name, right? This one. So copy it from here. Copy and go to the Lambda function, IAM management role, and paste it here. So with the help of this, we will be able to talk to S3. Now click on review policy. Okay. Now provide some name here. Let's suppose Lambda S3 inline policy. Okay. Create policy. Now policy got created here. Now come to the AWS Lambda function. Okay. And in the configuration tab, if you click on configuration tab, we can see here execution role. So there in IAM management console, here I have created one execution role, right? So this execution role needs to be attached here. So click on edit and click on use existing role. Now, if you click down here, which one is our role? This one is right. Lambda-S3 role. This role we have created, right? So click on this Lambda-S3 role and click on save, right? Now go to the code and upload the jar from S3 and provide the S3 location here. So go to the object. This is my jar. Copy S3 URI from here and provide this thing here. Click on save. Now go to test. And now hit this event first. First, I want to hit this method, get user details by name, right? So hit this one first. And if you see here in the configuration type, I have provided that method name inside the environment variables. This is my name, method name, right? Get user details by name. So if you say get user details by name, go to test and click on test. We'll see whether our Lambda function is able to talk to S3 or not. Yeah, the logs got succeeded. If you see, we are getting the Tom. Now I want to fetch all user. So this function I want to test. This function, get all user details. So how we can test? Go to configuration, go to environment variables. Now change the function name from here. So my function name is get all user details. Click on save. Now go to test and select here event from here. So I want to test get all user details event, this one, right? And for this, no need to pass any parameter, right? Because it will provide the list of users. So now click on test. So execution is in progress. Yeah. And now you can see we are getting the list of users. So Jack, Tom, Lisa, all these three users we have, right? Jack, Tom, and Lisa. So this is the way how we can provide the roles to our AWS Lambda function so that it can get data from the S3 location. So if you have any doubt, anything, you can provide your doubt in the comment. I will provide the solution. Thank you.